understanding that this problem has gone to very deep level.
Again, watch this video along with your child so that even they will understand.
Pass this college, maybe he's in 22 years old. He's having iPhone in his hand. He will get a job of 30,000 a month. So he will feel like I have an iPhone which is worth more than 1.5 lakh. Or and you are telling me to work for 30,000 a month. The EMI are equal to their salary sometimes, and it has gone above their salaries as well.
Each and family member, including from the pencil till a big car.
In the teens, and once they get the right mindset, it builds a good foundation for them for throughout the life. It's the most important skill other than scoring marks.
Hello and welcome to this today's episode of Empowering Productive Parenting Talks with Ambika Shyamsundar. And here we have Rohit Gupta, and we are going to bridge the gap between the smart parenting and impactful financial decisions for a brighter future. Today, we have an extraordinary guest with us who has turned his passion into mission to transform lives financially. Please join me in welcoming Rohit Gupta. Let me tell a little about you, Rohit. Rohit is no ordinary financial expert. He is a chartered wealth manager and author of the incredible book Retire Early and Rich, and a shining example of how determination can lead to monumental change. After 14 years in this corporate world, he took a bold leap to become a full time coach, dedicating his career to empowering individuals and families to achieve financial freedom. His results are nothing short of inspiring, having worked with over 4,100 plus people and presently working too. Rohit has educated and guided them to understand their finances deeply. His expertise has created a jaw-dropping impact, helping peoples and families save a total of 1 crore, a few crores in EMI differences. Rohit, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Your journey is a testament to the fact, and it's never late to let's deeply dive in. Before that, a little song. पैसा है कैसा, नहीं कोई ऐसा जैसा ये पैसा है, ओ मुसीबत ना ओ मुसीबत, 7 8 9 10, we have more this kind of मुसीबत, और उसको बताने बढ़ाने आसान है. Let's jump right into Rohit. Your story is not just inspiring but also incredibly relatable. So, to many of our listeners, to start with, can you share a bit about what motivated you to leave this corporate world and dedicate yourself fully to helping others achieve financial freedom?
Okay. First of all, thank you, Ambika, for inviting me to your podcast. And to tell you about myself, so I've been into the corporate career from almost 14 years. But being the corporate, I never felt like I belong here. Somehow I felt disconnected, like this is not the world where I wanted to be. And this is what I have found talking to many individuals in the corporate career as well. That they are just doing jobs. Why? Because they have to earn a living. They want to pay for the EMIs. They have a family to feed. So that is the reason most of the people right now are doing jobs. And somehow that mindset, I was not able to borrow it from longer duration. But in the last 2 3 years, I worked on it on a harder level, and that was the reason I was able to come out of that corporate career. And during that time, I started helping people. I was helping myself previously on personal finance side, but after that, I started helping a few of my friends, family members, relatives, and then I started understanding that this problem is much more deeper. When I started helping people, the outside people, then I started understanding that this problem has gone to very deep level at that I have not even thought of. And over the time, I understood that the main problem that people have now is the EMIs. The EMIs are equal to their salary sometimes, and it has gone above their salaries as well. So this was a major thing for me to understand. Like these people are struggling a lot, and there are very less people who will be able to help them because they might not be knowing it properly. So that made me push to come out and help them on a new level altogether.
Okay, that's
And this was the
great.
result that I have created a difference of more than 1 CR in people's EMI difference.
Yeah.
And because once that mindset starts happening, once you understand what's the problem people are facing, and once you are on the verge to solve that problem with the right intention, the right mindset, then everything starts falling into the place.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful introduction about you, Rohit. So, a small introduction about me. I'm Ambika Shyamsundar, founder of Naturo East Tribe. I'm a natural parenting and kids productivity coach, Ease Health Catalyst, ex research associate, spent almost 10 plus years in research institutes. I have three boyfriends, okay, my husband and two boys, two sons. Now I'm helping more than 400 plus both parents and their teens or preteens to achieve focus, become kind, and channelize their productivity through smooth, stable parenting strategies. So that's where I am now. So, but to move forward, even I thought like the kids, the teens or pre-teens, even they have to have the understanding about the financial goals. So, let me ask you, Rohit, how can parents set financial goals that align with their parenting values?
Okay. Very good question, Ambika. So I will say that this is the most important stage of any individual because once they are in the teens and once they get the right mindset, it builds a good foundation for them for throughout the life. Because you might have heard or you might be knowing कि a building that is meant like whatever building you see right now, a bigger building has a deeper foundation as well, right? A smaller building has a smaller foundation, a bigger building has a bigger foundation. So that foundation is built at the teenage stage. So in the teenage, what I see normally nowadays, what happens is parents give whatever their children are asking them, they give them like that. So it doesn't make them urge towards it, and that is the reason they don't value that money. So I will suggest the parents, whoever are watching this, they should understand that they should make their children eligible for whatever they want to aim for. Like they want to buy a bicycle, make them make them eligible for it. Tell them that okay, you need to get that this much example percentage, or maybe you behave well for these many months or these many days, then we'll be doing this. And this will set them a criteria in their mind like okay, whatever I need to get into my life, I need to be eligible for it. So that can be a foundation stage. And second thing is like whenever you're giving money, give them a pocket money. Every month, give them a pocket money. Example, 1,000 rupees. So tell them to bifurcate that 1,000 rupees in different divisions. What is important for them? What is not important for them? Maybe their toffees, what they want to eat. They want to go out with their friends. So tell them to start bifurcating right now. So when that mindset starts building right now itself, then in the longer run, it will give you a lot of rewards that you cannot even think of right now.
Yeah,
I hope this
beautifully
helps.
said. Yes, yes. Um, And as Rohit mentioned about like the understandings of the early age and the teenager as this is the foundation stage, right? And nowadays, both mom and dad are working parents, right? And they are earning. So both can share their views, how their EMI burden has been reducing and how they can save the amount in short to the kids so that even at an early age kids will understand and they may ask many questions to the parents. So how is that happening and how is this happening to make sure we can talk to them in a simpler language giving the small responsibility of managing weekly or monthly expense like vegetable buying or groceries buying, so that they understand the basic concepts of expenditure of the family needs and big savings as well. So when children do vegetable or grocery shopping or choose their own things, like as Rohit said, like the needs and wants from the market, they understand wisely to spend their energy productively. Thank you, Rohit. Well said that. So
Thank you.
let's move to the next question. Um, why is it important for the children to learn about money and productivity at an early age? What do you think?
I think it's the most important skill other than scoring marks. This is the most important skill because if you are scoring less also, if I ask you, everybody in your school or college might be earning well right now, right? There's nothing like the people who are having 90% mark, they are earning more, and the people who are having 70% mark, they are earning less. Nothing like that, right? So it's like this is the most important skill that children need to understand because this skill will be with them throughout life. Whatever they are building today will be there with them throughout life, and that will help them in the longer run. Your marks here and there, few percentage here and there will not be so much of difference in the longer run, but how you learn this skill because this is the most important skill. Everybody will be doing a job or doing a business, they will be getting some money, and managing that money is the biggest skill right now. And I will say that it is the top skill that anyone should learn.
Yeah. Yes. The top skill, how to manage like both the expenditure and the expenses and the savings part. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, earning part is more important for the kids to understand. That's because of the independent living. That's why they are studying right now. But it's actually not the independent, term in independent. I would rather tell it's interdependent living. Understanding the budget part of each and every minute expense of the home, along with the school expenses, because they do ask some of the project expense or something from the school as well. So we can actually direct the kids to think about little side hustles, like, for example, the parents, when they make more passive income, right? From an early age, the kids are learning from the parents as well. Like there are so many AI tools nowadays and making them think about like book writing, even at an early age, YouTubing part, making them think like an young entrepreneurs and so on naturally and effortlessly. As you said, like the whatever the score they have, even the business people or the working people both have to understand the business like expenditure, that particular skill. So even the kids can understand however productive they are at an early age from the parents.
And I would like to add here one more point here.
Yeah,
See, any which ways, kids have a lot of energy. They will
yeah,
be using it somewhere or the other. They might be using it for playing the video games or unnecessary activities which
yeah,
might not be helping them, right? So if we are able to channelize that energy in the right direction now itself, it will be helping them in the longer run as well.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying that they should not play video games, they should not play outdoor. I'm not saying that. We should be giving that time limit to that. Okay, we should do this also, but we need to focus on this parts as well. Because this
Yeah.
is most the productivity part is.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Rohit. Yes, well said. So, how can parents balance financial discipline with fulfilling their children's needs and aspirations?
Okay. So first of all, we need to understand whether the children, whatever they are telling, are they the needs or it is the real demands or luxuries in the life. That is the first thing that we need to understand as parents because unless we are understanding that, that will set a wrong mindset in the children's, and whenever they are growing up, they will be using that same mindset to plan on every other thing. So that should be the first criteria to think upon it. And second should be like whatever is the money required for it, we should plan for it. We should not be in a hasty way कि we have to buy it today only or we have to buy it tomorrow only. Nothing like that. We can plan it like, okay, 3 months down the line, 2 months down the line, we can plan those things and we'll be in a better shape to make that decision.
Yeah. Sometimes, Rohit, even the parents also or the elders also do some this kind of a mistake, right? From your point of view, what do you think you can suggest for the like parents as well? What do you think as the part of the financial discipline?
So it's like parents should understand that first of all that they are the elder ones in the family. So they need to understand that these are like everywhere you will get something or the other that everyone will be saying that this is best, that is best. But at the end you need to understand what is best for you right now,
Yeah.
what is required for you right now, because unless you develop that mindset, it's very easy to spend nowadays. Like there are so much of brands. Like if you are earning 50,000 you have these brands. If you are earning 2 lakhs then also you have so much of brand. So there is no limit to spending right now. But
Yeah.
right now I will say the people who are able to save in this today's world, they are more cooler. Why? Because
Yeah.
it's not easy to save nowadays. It is not
Hmm.
easy to plan the things and invest nowadays because
Yeah.
there are so much of options available in your phone. You're every now and then getting notification from Zomato, Make My Trip, and everywhere that the sale is going on, this offer, that offer is going on, and you are bound to get attracted to it.
Yeah.
And making yourself stop is not easy.
Yeah.
So you have
And
to plan
as
the
you
things.
said, like you are an expert to deal with that, right? Whatever. So, uh, you might be dealing with these kind of like needs and wants. Are you explaining that part also in your like whatever you are dealing with the parents, like saving part and all
Yeah,
for
it's
your?
absolutely required. Needs, I'll give you a beautiful example. You will understand it very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Example, if somebody wants to eat food, so that is a need of our body that we want food to eat,
Yes.
right? But that person says that you can fulfill that need by the home food as well. Your,
Yes.
your need will be satisfied. But a person says that I want to fulfill that need, but I want to eat burger only. Then that need has now converted to a demand. Like, I want to eat food, but I want to eat burger only, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is now a demand. And then the third stage of it is luxury, where you say that I have to eat burger, but that should be McD burger, KFC burger, or some specific outlet burger only. So
Yes.
that
Yes.
need has now converted to a luxury in your life.
Luxury. Yeah.
So, and I'm not against that. And that was the reason the life of every person was very much easier and simpler.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a need of the hour that people should understand. Okay, we should not have demands or luxuries. We should have it, but there should be a limit to it.
Yeah.
Every
Hmm.
person based on their capacity right now, their salaries right now, they should have a capacity or the limit to it. कि हाँ इतना we can spend on these many things, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
unless we do that, everywhere we have so much of options. And the second problem what people face after this is like if you are more on the luxury side everywhere, right? So then somewhere or the other, few years down the line, it becomes a way of life for you. You feel like it's okay. Having a burger in KFC is normal. What is new in that, right? Now, when we say about the luxuries, so for you, the luxuries going to some city to eat something becomes a luxury now. So you understand now
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
definition of needs have now changed so much drastically, and this is the reason of devastation for many of the parents, for many of the families right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like weekly family discussions, then it has to be happened, right? I would a little add on to this, like to for the kids to understand, that means weekly family discussions may help them. And the basic family needs, as you said, what is the basic need? And the three levels, like luxury, what is the luxury for us, for each and family member, including from the pencil till a big car, right? Wonderfully said,
True.
Rohit. Thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
And
And
one
yeah,
more
yeah,
thing, sorry to add up here is, okay, before teaching our kids, we have to be more intelligent enough to make that choices in our life. If we
yeah.
are not making those choices and we are telling our kids to do it, they will not be doing it. These kids are new generation kids. They follow whatever they are watching right now.
Yes,
If
yes.
they are saying that you are towards luxury every time, then they will be choosing luxuries only. They will not be choosing the needs. So
Yeah.
we have to set an example for them so that they can follow those examples.
Yes. So, let me ask you one more thing. What are the three steps families can take today to achieve both financial freedom and the personal growth?
First and the more foremost thing that I need to tell every parent here is, what happens is parents do their best or do more than their capacity also to fulfill the desires or the luxuries that their kids want right now, because they feel that it's their responsibility. And I too feel that it is correct, but at the same time, your kids should know the status of your family right now. They should know
Yes.
where our family stands right now.
Hmm.
And I will tell you that I was fortunate enough that my family was having some financial troubles in the childhood, and they told me. So I was in a better shape to understand those things. And that was the reason my choices were very much different to a rich guy who was not having any issues at all. Right?
Hmm.
Because if your kids are not knowing, they will not know what is the problem going on.
Yes.
They will feel like it's everything is okay. My parents are running well. What is the issue?
Hmm.
Why cannot I have this? So that is the first thing that I'll suggest. My answers are little
Hmm.
longer, I hope.
No, no, no.
But
That's actually very well said, Rohit. Yeah, that's actually required. Yeah.
so first
Yes.
thing is that. Second thing is focusing on the right things is also very important right now. Previously, parents or even now I've seen parents focusing more on the education side only. They don't focus on the extracurricular activities, maybe sports, public speaking, and the other stuff. That has to be focused more in today's world because the world is changing. Nobody wants numbers. Everybody wants a person who can really communicate that issue, really communicate that problem, really communicate that solution to the other person. So that interpersonal skills are more of required in today's world. So I'm not saying that कि पढ़ाना बंद कर दो बच्चों को स्कूल में मत भेजो but at the same time focus on these skills. Maybe find out for school, like for me my kid is just 2.5 years old. So me and my wife already discussed that we will be sending her to a school where the timings are less, because we want to utilize the other part of the day in the other skills that are more required, like sports. When they go towards sports, they learn so much of things like how we need to have the team strength, how we need to work on somebody's strength, how we need to work on the failures, so many things that they learn when they are in the sports. So that was the second point. The third point is planning things in advance. We should not never make hasty decisions like this is the best deal of the world. Nothing like that. Deals will come and go, but the only thing is what mindset you build today will be there with you for longer duration. So
Yeah.
we as family should have that mindset like whatever we are doing today is planned thing. Even your emergencies can be planned. If you have
Hmm.
money for your emergencies, then that emergencies are also planned in some way or the other. So it's
Yes,
like you
yes.
can plan everything in your life. The only thing is we need to understand that are we ready to accept that कि हाँ, it is required. So that's the thing. Three
Yeah.
things from my
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well said. So, like modern earning methods also for the kids, they can also understand like where they can use it, right? So, well said, Rohit. Yeah. So,
Example, like right now I've seen so many kids, they're doing vlogs as well, right?
yes,
So when they're
yes.
shooting it, so they are developing that skill to talk on camera, how to move, how to talk to anybody. And these are new generation kids, so they should be trained very well. And right now there is no limit ke you have to do a job only. People are right now doing so many things on internet. We can do work from home itself. I see nowadays so many so many teens and so many children in 20s, they are doing very well as compared to people who are in 30s and 40s as well, because they have adopted the new mindset.
Yeah.
And unless the parents understand this new mindset, it will not be able to be given to the kids. That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And telling about that part, like emergencies, what you mentioned, I just understood like emergencies part would never, we never know when it will come. And some of the parents, they don't explain about the down part of their family status. They only explain about the upper part, and when actually the family may have both ups and downs in their life. So when they actually discuss about very deeper level, like now this month we have a shortage of the money, so we are actually taking the money from our savings. So that's where the kids will understand how our dad or how our mom are both supporting each other, and how from where is the source they are picking up, and how are they managing this family, this month ka family. That family stability, that's the important part where this discussions are not happening regularly. So that was a wonderful point, Rohit. Yeah, when you talked about the emergency. Yes, yes, Rohit. Yeah, you can.
So even now, when I talk to grown-up individuals, they say that these discussions never happened in their family.
Hmm.
They came to know about it after a long duration that our family was going through that struggle, but they never made us feel that they were going through that struggle. So as
Yeah,
an individual, they feel bad about that situation, like why they were not told. Would have made better choices at that time, right?
yeah, yeah.
So, and any which ways, I understand like parents have their concern for the children. That is the reason they are not telling.
Yes,
But
yes.
at the end, you are not making them rise as an individual.
Hmm.
You are just protecting them, and protection to a extent is good, but protection, you cannot protect them throughout the life, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You have to
That's
make
also
them a
there.
grown-up
Even
individual.
the kids have to know the lower side so that they are aware. Okay, when we are shortage of money, this is how my parents stay, like how they took money from their savings and understood. So these are actually the valuable points which the kid they are not bringing up to the kids, and making that foundation strong. It's the other part only. They are just seeing the world, and they are like in their dreamed world, in the fantasy world. We can even earn more, and we would never be have any lows in our life. So these are the other things, right?
I'll give you an example. Best example. I just read it somewhere, or it came to my mind. I don't remember right now. A person who is having an iPhone in their hands right now, or a person who is who has just passed this college. Maybe he's in 22 years old. He's having an iPhone in his hand, and somebody tells him that you will get a job of 30,000 a month. So you will feel like I have an iPhone which is worth more than 1.5 lakhs,
Mhm.
or and now you are telling me to work for 30,000 a month. He will feel not good about it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not a good space to be in. And in that space, he will not be able to learn about those things, and he will not be able to give his 100% and that.
Yeah.
So, so this is what we are giving to our next generation by giving those bad habits or the thing that they want, and we suddenly give it to them.
Yes, yes.
I'm
And
not saying that it will happen to everybody, but most of the
yes,
people will have the same things
yes.
in the mind.
Yes, Rohit, I agree completely 100% with you, because I deal with those kind of kids and I see them actually. So, one of the parent, she explained like she is not telling, because she is telling herself like it's okay, I can have burden on myself. I don't want to spoil my child, and she has given as however you said exactly, she has offered a iPhone to her daughter. Okay, and the daughter doesn't know what is the family status. So the each and every month ka expenses, when it is discussed, so that's how even the child will understand. Okay, so let's hold that for this month, let's plan for some other months, or 6 months like ahead. So that's a well said, Rohit.
I'll give you an
So,
example like of a lady in my community. So she's a single mother. She's like handling the finances alone itself. The family in the job and the finances, everything she's handling alone. So when she came to me, her EMI was 75% of her salary at that moment. So after she came to me, and now it is like she has generated a cash flow of more than 15,000 every month because of the
okay.
things that we have done with her. And few days before her son's birthday was there. So she was telling me that last year, if my son would have asked me that he wants to treat his friend's birthday party, then I would have taken a loan for it. But right now, just because we have
Mm,
planned everything now in advance itself, so that is the reason she has money in the bank account even in the month end. And
yeah,
she can easily plan her child's birthday
yeah.
with his friends. So that's the empowerment people feel when they are having the right mindset and the right things, right things in place. They plan everything, right? This is what
Mm-hmm.
the right mindset is.
Yeah, that's actually the right mindset. And as you mentioned, for the longer duration, it has to work.
If-
Yes.
For the longer duration, the things are already planned. She has a 15,000 per month extra cash flow. So she can plan her life in a better way right now. Previously, that
Mm-hmm.
money was going to the banks.
That,
Now the money is to you to help yourself, maybe for the investments part, maybe to enjoy your life, everything that you can do right now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
everything can be planned if we think about it properly and if we get the
Mm.
right people as well.
Yes, yes, that's so true. So thank you so much, Rohit Gupta, for sharing such valuable insights and the final example, what you said, the real example that was inspiring. I'm sure it was inspiring for me and for our listeners, parents, and more particularly their teens and preteens. If you are watching this video, just only you, please make sure play again this video, save this, and again watch this video along with your child so that even they will understand what are the topics to ask from their parents. Some they might understand and some they don't, maybe. So I hope, Rohit, by this episode today night, they would be having a very good quality discussion with their family for sure, along with their kids. So what we set that intention, it has to be like financial stability discussions, empowering talks. It has to happen with their family after this show. That is really wonderful, right? And so before we conclude, kindly mention just one takeaway, how the parents can start immediately. The first step after seeing this episode.
So I will share to every parent watching here is that life is not a race. Plan it every step by step. You will be in a better shape to win that race because some of your friends might be taking a new home, taking a new car, planning a new vacation. That might be the right time for them. It might be not the right time for you based on your financial condition because this should be planned based on your finances, not on your desires. Ki, I want this. I want to go there. I want to buy this car. Everybody wants this, and I'm not against this, but we have to plan everything in advance so that we need not have to regret about it later in life. This is the major takeaway that I want to suggest to every parent here is plan things in advance.
Yeah.
Because once you are planning, you have a higher chance of winning that race now itself.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderfully said, Rohit. I would like to add on to this, like we have learned some strategies from our parents, and some are maybe the old strategies, and some can't be matching with our present generation, with our principles where we are living in the digital world, right? But with the help of this coaches, we can achieve those dreams, our dreamt life now in the present moment naturally and effortlessly. Wonderful speech, but I would like to ask you, would you throw your perception, like how important is the coach ka part for parents or for whoever is watching this video?
So I think the coaches play a major important role right now in people's life. How it is, like they have a lot of experience on their side, and then they talk to so many they talk to so many people every now and then, right? So they are getting that experience also very easily. They can understand how parents think, how parents should be taught, and they have gone through so many of test cases now in their life itself, that they are in a very much better shape to tell the next parent like what should be done.
Yeah.
And in case somebody wants to do it themselves, then they will be wasting a lot of time, efforts, money as well, and at the end emotions also.
Yes.
And that is very important, that any parent or anyone watching this or anyone watching everywhere should understand, like these coaches are making your life easier. I'm not saying this because I'm a coach. We already have a parampara in our traditions also. You can see the coaches were there, gurus were there. And that was the reason the life of every person was very much easier and simpler.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a need of the hour that people should understand that their life will be much more simpler
Yes.
if they are with some coach, because everyone requires a feedback.
Yes. Yes. For sure.
Nobody is
And
perfect, right?
yes. And to add on little on this, like if we even see these kind of talks or whatever, we all have the simple things in the internet. We can actually browse, but those are the tips for the starting stage. But we need handhold with one of the mentor, one of the coaches, where we don't know we have started, but in the middle of the like very down situation or very struggling situation, we don't know what to do because it has been as a struggling situation in our part of the life, but we don't want to be there for a longer time, right? So our coaches will guide, like for the mindset and for the financial, as Rohit is already doing, and the understanding of the kids specifically for the each and every part of the life. So that's where we have, I guess we have brought a wonderful session episode today. And thank you so much, Rohit. Together,
Thank you.
let's empower the next generation for a brighter and financial secure future. Thank you so much,
Thank
Rohit.
you so much.
Thank you.